いらっしゃいませ。
Starving. Pretty tasty. Thanks.
ありがとうございました。
Kaito-san, I'm back. Kaito-san?
Hey, did you see that email from Tsukumo?
Huh?
It wasn't that long ago. It's something you gotta see, though.
What is it? Something happened?
It's the murder footage. Mikoshiba's murder ended up on the internet. It's going viral on all the social media sites.
You gotta forgive me. I'll do anything you want. I didn't know he'd do it. I swear. Toshiro-kun was okay. I didn't know he'd kill himself. I really didn't know. I swear I'll try to make it up to him somehow. I'll spend the rest of my life making up for it. Stop it.
What the hell?
Stop it, stop it, stop it!
Ihara has an alibi for this, doesn't he? They already found him guilty, and that's the whole reason he couldn't have killed Mikoshiba, right? But if that's the case, what the hell is this? One way or another, either this thing is staged, or his entire alibi was a massive cover-up. They can't both be true. But there's something I just can't shake. If you want my opinion on it, this looks real.
I need to have another chat with Ihara. Damn it. not gonna let him get away with this.
A train groping and a murder seem to occur simultaneously. Yagami relentlessly pursues these cases, attempting to poke holes in each. After confronting Akihiro Ehara, the key figure in both crimes, he witnesses a harrowing video that provides more questions than answers. In it, a bound man pleads for his life, but his attacker, bound by vengeance, snuffs it out.
So the murder footage is already making the rounds online. I don't think it's showing up on TV, though.
Yeah, the net's a mess right now. It's all unsubstantiated rumors and unverified sources. Typical, really. An ex-cop going from by-the-book sex offender to vigilante avenger overnight is prime forum drama. Sentiment seems to be swinging in favor of Ehara, but there's plenty of folks on the fence about it, too. The reactions have been all over the board.
Do we know if that video is authentic? I mean, CG has come a long way, right?
Oh, or perhaps a deep fake. That is plausible. AI has reached a point where it can generate pretty convincing facsimiles. Someone even made a video that made it look like the US president was saying a bunch of crazy stuff. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Deep fakes are only getting more authentic looking.
Can't guys like you tell if a video is fake or not, though? Aren't there any signs?
Oh, there are several telltale signs of a video being doctored. So I ran every check I could think of on the murder footage. And wouldn't you know it, nothing came up. Most likely, we're looking at the real deal.
Most likely?
Well, no one can claim with absolute certainty that it wasn't altered in some way. Which means it's not substantial enough to prove Ehara's guilt. At least not in a court of law.
Gotcha. Do you know when and where the footage was uploaded?
It was posted sometime last night, but the source is too hard to pin down. The uploaders spread it across multiple servers overseas in a well-concerted effort to hide their tracks.
Makes sense. But I'll bet it ultimately came from Mikoshiba's killers, no matter how real or fake it is.
How do you figure?
Think about it. No one could have staged that unless they knew the specifics of how Mikoshiba was killed. From how he was positioned to little things like the blood on the ground, every last detail was just as the detectives described it.
That's a good point. All this browsing's really taken a toll on the old pinky. Looks like another visit to Ehara might clear things up. You should ask Shirosaki-sensei about it.
Yeah, that was my thought too.
that's the case, why the hell would he upload a murder confession after the fact? Is he trying to get caught?
Only Ahara could answer that one for you. I want to ask him that question myself.
So, we're off to see Saori-san then? Let's roll, Talk.
Really, guys?
Let's hit it.
Why is this always? What a waste.
What is it?
Stuff pretty tasty, thanks.
ありがとうございます。
Oh, hold the door, please.
Mafia, you're here?
It's been too damn long, Mafia-chan.
Yeah. By any chance, Yagami-kun, are you working on a case for Saori? A video got leaked. It depicted a man committing a murder.
Are you here about the Ahara case too?
Of course. The prosecutor's office is in total chaos right now, especially the higher-ups.
I'll bet. After all, they're the ones who pushed for Ahara's battery conviction. If that video is real, that would mean Ahara got them to hand him a slap on the wrist instead of a murder conviction.
Yes. And it's not like the prosecution can say, "Sorry, Your Honor, we'd like a do-over," after the fact. To make matters worse, everything leading up to the trial was broadcast all over the news. Changing our tune now would undermine public trust.
That's for sure.
So, for the time being, our department is trying to predict how the defense will approach the situation. Hence why they sent me here to check in on my good friend Saori. Totally no strings attached.
Well, that clears up a lot.
There you kids are. Figured you had to show up sometime.
Mafuyu? You're caught up in this too?
Yeah, she ran into us downstairs.
I'm sure you can work out that I am here to spy on you. But wouldn't you like to know what we're up to as well?
Are you sure that's your only motive coming here?
Sorry?
Something like a professional excuse to see Yagami-san?
In your dreams? I had no idea Yagami-kun was involved until just now.
All right. I'll accept that. For now.
Gotta say, I miss this little banter.
What? Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Needless to say, our office is going through this footage with a fine-tooth comb. That said, they've already determined their stance. They've deemed it an unreliable source and therefore useless as evidence. Basically, they want it to look like it was considered and already thrown out.
Huh? So, they're not gonna verify the video? Not even question Ihara about Mikoshiba? Nothing?
Nope. Not after it was proven in court that Ihara committed sexual battery on October 7th. I mean, wouldn't you say a conviction has a certain finality to it? Besides, there's no way Ihara could have murdered Mikoshiba within that limited time span.
Right.
Which means the murder video doesn't really add up, does it?
What are you getting at?
I'm saying the prosecution believes the video has been falsified. Special effects, CGI, whatever it is, we're not buying it.
Huh.
Furthermore, the prosecutor pushing that stance was the one who handled Ihara's trial.
And that is...
His name is Sadao Takano. He was the one gunning the hardest for Ihara the first time around, especially considering his officer status. He kept insisting justice be served, which got the public behind him rather quickly.
He certainly looked the part of the people's prosecutor, grilling Ihara in court.
So what you're saying is, Takano could never accept anything but Ihara's original sentence. Since this footage of the murder contradicts that finding, he just thinks it's a sham.
Yes, and he'd add that a fair trial's result can't be challenged by some video on the internet.
Well, who could honestly trust a system that changes its mind so easily? Both the prosecutor's office and the court are beholden to the case as Takano-kun presented it.
But that's just sweeping the issue under the rug.
It has a domino effect, too. The police are beholden to the verdict we got, so their hands are tied. This applies to both Tokyo and Kanagawa.
Really? Why's that?
Supposedly, they don't want to get involved with Ihara until they're sure the video is real. If they come in with a list of questions about the murder, it'll show that doubt's being cast on the original ruling.
Yeah, but no one can prove that the video's real.
Right. There's no way to verify the legitimacy of an untraceable video. But if the police aren't allowed to see Ihara, he'll never even become a suspect in the murder. That means he's untouchable.
Exactly. None of the detectives are happy about that. Especially down in Kanagawa. Their job is to bring in a suspect, but their leads are all ending up at the same dead end.
Until recently, people were lining up to bring Ihara to justice. Yet somehow his involvement in a murder totally derailed that.
Don't be so surprised. No cop would ever want to undermine a ruling based on their own findings. Anyone who wants to go against the grain's gonna need hard evidence on their side.
So the case goes cold, all to save face for the court and the prosecution. If Ihara really did commit murder, it'll have been the perfect crime. This debacle only serves as proof.
True. It would turn the trial into a farce. There's no way we're letting this go.
But wouldn't challenging this mean going up against the entire system?
Yeah. That scare ya?
Not at all. In fact, I was just thinking, we're the only ones who could take a case like this.
Ha! That's the good shit, kid.
This whole time, we've been writing off Ihara as a convicted sexual predator. But it's looking more and more likely the court played right into his hand. As for me, I'm done being played for a fool.
Then you've heard what I came to say. And with that, I will be on my way. But if you need help, just ask.
I think we're good for now, but thanks.
That did clear up a lot.
No problem. See ya.
Man, was Mafuyu-chan cuter than ever, or what? Think maybe it's time to light that flame again, huh?
How many times do I have to tell you, it's not like that? Anyway, what I'd like to do is ask Kahara about that video face to face. Any chance we could see him again?
I was actually about to suggest that. One moment. It's from Ahara's prison.
What?
Hello? Yes, this is Shirosaki. Yes, I can talk.
His prison? Why would they call us directly?
Guess we'll find out.
Understood. I appreciate the candor. That was one of the prison wardens. He was asked to convey a message from Ahara.
About what?
In short, he won't be speaking with his representation any further.
You're joking.
To be more specific, he said he's not taking any more questions. It seems he fully grasps the situation, even in custody.
How is that even possible?
I'm guessing the murder footage that was uploaded yesterday was also planned out in advance. That or Ahara's conspirators have to be filling him in. How else could he predict we'd try to see him again so soon?
I can see either of those scenarios making sense.
But only someone on the force could be leaking insider information to him like that.
Damn. This shit's turning into a full-blown conspiracy, eh, Talk?
Whatever it is, it's screwing up our plans.
Yeah, the timing couldn't have been worse. Now what are we supposed to do?
Come on. There are plenty of leads that don't involve grilling the culprit.
Yeah? I'd like to hear them.
Well, if it were me, I'd start with Saori-kun.
Okay.
The first thing I want to learn is whether Ehara is really the murderer in this footage. Given the entire sexual battery incident as an alibi, there is no way he could have murdered Mikoshiba. However, this new footage knocks the bottom out of that premise.
Right. Either his alibi or the murder footage. One of the two's been fabricated. Well, hold on. What if they're both real?
Both his alibi and the video? In that case, let's start with the murder. After committing the murder in Ijincho, Ehara would have had 13 minutes to make it to Ikebukuro Station.
Ijincho and Ikebukuro are roughly 30 kilometers apart. It's possible if he traveled 140 kilometers an hour.
Is it, though? Ehara would have had to change out of his bloody clothes. So he probably ought to shave those 13 minutes down. On top of that, he was traveling during rush hour. It just doesn't seem feasible.
Okay, then let's rule that out. I'd say we're making some progress here, guys.
Boy, you're really reaching for that silver lining, aren't you?
The footage of the murder must have been manipulated somehow. They could have put Ahara's face onto the real killer, or even rendered the whole thing digitally.
So you're suggesting we should distrust the murder footage?
Then how do we prove it's real or fake?
Well, I'm sure Tsukumo's cracking away at that, so yeah. Let's find some other angles.
I'd say there's only one angle left.
I think we should revisit the harassment case. When the sentence came down in court, no one expected it to end up as a murder alibi. Plus, everyone suspected Ahara was working alone. He may have not been. All this makes a huge difference. No one would suspect a train groping to involve accomplices or alibis. The search for evidence wouldn't be as intense as for a murder.
but the entire incident was caught on camera, top to bottom. There's more than enough physical evidence, too.
Then we'll need to verify each and every aspect of the case.
Okay, what first? Should we investigate the crime scene again? Maybe we'll discover something new if we check out the station during the crime's actual time frame.
No, I think we saw everything we could there. Actually, if we're reviewing evidence, we could do that from right here, couldn't we?
What catches your eye specifically? I ask because fabricated evidence would likely show signs of tampering. This would prove Ehara's alibi doesn't hold up.
This part's still getting to me.
The Shinjuku Station diagram? Did something happen at the platform?
Well, the majority of the incident was caught on camera. But I don't think we have any footage of what happened around here. It's not much, but it's a blind spot all the same. Hoshino-kun and I confirmed that at the scene.
Okay, but how would this blind spot change anything?
The first thing that comes to mind is it gives Ehara a chance to swap with the stand-in. The real Ehara murdered Mikoshiba in Ijincho at 7:30, then headed to Shinjuku Station. Then, just after 9 o'clock, he swapped places with the stand-in, getting caught on purpose.
So you're suggesting that there were two Eharas at Shinjuku Station?
Yep. And the true assailant, the Ehara look-alike, disappeared into the crowd.
Wait, if what you propose is true, does that mean Ehara never touched the victim?
Yeah.
But the police inspection revealed trace fibers from the victim's clothing on Ehara's hand.
Trace inspection.
Yeah, so no matter what, the fact that Ehara touched the victim remains standing. The victim felt his hand reach under her skirt right after the train departed Ikebukuro. She was scared motionless for the entire commute until arriving at Shinjuku Station.
Could you describe the victim for me?
She's an office worker married to an industrial designer. Also has a 6-year-old son. Full name, Yui Mamiya, 30 years old.
Wife and mother.
Perhaps if we talk to Mamiya-san directly, she could give us more insight than that video. She may even recall something none of us know, upon learning Ehara's alibi might have been fabricated.
That's a good plan. We'll finally have a fresh source of info.
In that case, give me a moment so I can get a meeting set up. We should have her address and other information somewhere on file. Bear in mind, Mamiya-san was the victim here. As the assailant's defense, I doubt we'll get a warm welcome.
That's pretty standard for us, I'd say. Nobody rolls out the red carpet for a detective, right?
Yeah. Say, Kaito-san, it looks like we've got some free time, so let's say we grab some food.
Now that you mention it, I am getting hungry.
Huh.
You think they want something? Bet it's not a friendly hello.
They do look like they mean business.
This Arcay's idea of an ambush? How basic.
Kaito-san, there's more.
Over there, too.
Same losers from yesterday. Guess they want to settle the score.
Looks like they rounded up some buddies and waited for us to show.
Well, whatever the hell they want, let's not get Genda-sensei and them involved. Follow me.
Okay. Alright, I'm getting fed up with this shit.
Why haven't they made a move yet? It's like they're waiting for something.
Whatever it is, they're taking their sweet-ass time. Hey! Quit dicking around and come get some!
What the hell? They're just gonna keep stalking us?
Nope. Thanks for waiting, assholes.
Shit! Let me guess. You're RK too?
Bastard went straight for our heads. Are you nuts, guy?
Shut your mouth! Let's go.
That's one down.
Not out of the woods just yet.
You really went all out on the backup. Is the whole town RK now or something?
Doc, we should probably get gone before the cops roll in.
Why? It's not our fault we're getting jumped.
Guess their plan was to come at us in waves. about had it with this crap.
Yeah. At this rate, we won't be meeting Sari-san and the others. Wouldn't want to drag them into this.
Point. So why not hit Arcade at home?
Yeah?
Why not? Soma and Akutsu are at the top, and they probably remember me. I'll just ask them real nice to keep their goons off our back. Unless you want to keep dealing with these fucking scrubs.
I'm fine with making a house call. Any idea where it is?
Yeah, club in the back of Theater Square. Used to be arcade exclusive. Nowadays, I hear they let in thugs from all over. I admit, I'm kinda curious.
Really, guys?
Let's roll, Tom.
And stay down.
Let's hit it.
Really, guys?
What is it?
What a waste.
Let's hit it.
And stay down.
Let's roll.
いらっしゃいませ。
Starving. Now we're talking. Pretty tasty, thanks.
ありがとうございました。
Why is this so exciting?
Really, guys?
Let's roll, Tom. This is it, Talk. Get ready to meet some shady people.
Yeah, shady is definitely the operative word here. Can't imagine this place gets a lot of foot traffic.
Who knew an entrance to the underground was right here in broad daylight? All right. Let's get in there and be done with this.
Hey, who the hell are you two? Got some invitations?
The Yagami Detective Agency doesn't need any. Say, is Akutsu or Soma around?
Detectives, huh?
There a problem here? This is a public business, isn't it?
About time you showed up. We've been expecting you.
Nothing like running into an old friend.
You want to talk to Akutsu-san, fine. But only Kaito gets in.
Why?
See, we all knew the Yakuza out in the cold would come around to us once the Tojo clan cleared out. Know what makes us such a hit?
Who gives a shit?
We got a system fleshed out. Your average gangbanger starts at rank F. But an ex-Yakuza, a Tojo head at that, fast-tracked right to B rank. Oh, and just for you, Kaito-san. The boss says he'll start you out at A.
Yeah, I'm sure you've got your pick of the chumps. But I'm here to talk to a fucking adult man. So get stepping and take me to Akutsu.
Spoken like a man with some balls. I can see why Akutsu's had his eye on you.
What? So I really have to just wait in the lobby?
You should thank your lucky stars you're not dead yet.
I don't know about this, Kaito-san. What if you need backup?
Relax, Talk. All I gotta do is talk man-to-man with Akutsu real quick, and we'll be out of here.
You heard the man. Now come on.
Well, if it's gonna be that quick, I'll just wait right here.
Do whatever you want.
You're shit for business.
Ah, come on. Don't you want to be friends? Hey, think I could use your restroom? There's one inside, right?
Go shit on the cement for all I care. Restrooms are for guests only.
So, you in Arcade too? I take it business is good lately.
Oh, hell yeah. Recruits are swarming in by the dozen. If you're looking for quick cash and kombucha, Arcade's where it's at. Plenty of hotties, too.
Wow. And all you do is fool around on your phone. Talk about living on Easy Street.
Screw you.
Hey, not my fault they don't loop you into the good jobs. Bet those only go to the A-rank guys. You must be, what, F? F minus?
The fuck did you just say?
Oh, did I offend you? Sorry. Guess some gangbangers are softies.
I'll show you who's soft, asshole!
Sorry. Getting split up from my buddy does make me kind of an asshole. All right, let's go. Hey, suspicious. What the? What the?
Hey, where'd that new guy get taken to?
I heard Akutsu-san wanted to see him.
For real? Was he taken to the VIP room then?
Sounds like it.
Even I've never gotten in there. What makes him such a big shot?
Sorry, man. Take a quick breather.
Can I ask you a question? What's inside the safe in the back room?
Who knows? All I do know is that it's locked. But I heard once you hit rank C, they tell you the passcode.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I think I might know the passcode, actually.
Huh? What do you mean?
I overheard some rank B dude talking over the phone. He said the safe opens with the numbers that represent RK.
Numbers that represent RK? You mean like the amount of members?
Maybe? I have no idea. But he did say that R is 18.
R is 18? I don't get it at all, man.
Can I ask you?
But
I think I said
numbers
this,
are.
Wow, it's all. Sorry.
You there!
Yes? Can I help you?
You better stop fucking around. Didn't I ask you for another round?
Huh? Another round?
You forgot my order already? I want my bottle.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Wait a minute. You know what? Fuck the bottle. How about you just mix me a cocktail?
But of course. Here, sir. Time out. That's a good boy.
Timos.
Let go!
Time out. Lava. Take a nap, bud. That's a good boy.
I hate to say it, Akutsu. I'm in a price bracket you couldn't afford if you wanted to.
I'm not saying you'd need to call it quits on the detective gig you've got going, Kaito-san. You can just give us a hand, help us out a bit when RK needs some real muscle on the field.
That a fucking joke? On what planet would I sign up for more busy work?
Think you might want to tone it down there, big guy? I've got my boys in the room. Being talked to like this isn't a good look.
Why would you care how you look? You're a bunch of damn Yakuza. You and Soma are picking up the Tojo clan's scraps, yeah? Or do you have a real plan?
We'd have the manpower if we wanted to.
With all your washed-up Yakuza and punk-ass kids? I don't see it happening, man. What are you fucking thinking?
Exactly why we need more guys like you. Help me show this crew how the big boys roll. I need some authority on this to get it built the right way.
So you want me on as a drill sergeant for scumbags? Count me out.
Kamurocho's underground river of cash is still flowing, but there's no more Tojo clan upstream to collect it all. There's no more rules. We can run this town however the fuck we want. And once we've got ours, we can slip back into civilian lives to live it up clean as a whistle.
You want to be a civilian again? You're kidding.
Oh yeah. Want to have the cash to buy your favorite store, pop out a couple of kids and settle down with a family? Never would have been possible in the Yakuza life.
Well, why the fuck would you need me to do that? After you step into the shadow of the underworld, you never really escape from those chains. Don't sell me your bullshit like I'm one of your fucking brats. Huh. Sounds to me like your whole damn pitch just ran out of gas. Go out there and build your dream gang if you want. I don't give a shit. That said, if you keep bugging me about this shit, I'm gonna make sure you regret it. Keep your fucking distance from us.
Did you say us? Are you refusing to join up because you have a partner? Bring Yagami along for all I care.
Did you hear a word of what I just said?
I'd reconsider that stance if I were you. If you aren't coming along as a friend, then you're my enemy.
I don't take work from assholes.
Have it your way, then. Hey, round up the boys.
Sir. Hey! Get off your asses, eh?
Too late for that. I knew exactly how this little chat was gonna go down.
Son of a...
Yeah, well, I knew exactly where you'd be for a chat you weren't invited to.
Well, if you're done over there, shall we get back down to business?
You're not walking out of here.
If you don't know how to use that thing, you're gonna cut yourself, man. You sure?
You fuckers are the ones who don't know shit. This whole damn town belongs to the arcade now, you know.
Now the whole town belongs to you, huh? You fucking morons. You're gonna have to pry this town out of my hands!
Let's go.
Hey! Quit dragging your ass!
Right! Sorry, boss. Yo! Fuck them up, boys!
dumbass, you down already?
No, sir. Come on, let's fucking do this!
Now I understand why you wanted Kaito on your side.
Still got anything you want to say, Akutsu?
I can appreciate your perspective on this, Kaito.
In that case, you better leave us the hell alone.
Yeah, we can do that. We get it. It's fine. Right, Akutsu?
Why are you here? Aren't you busy?
Just checking in. You made quite a mess here.
Tak, meet Soma. He's the leader of the RK.
Yeah, I kinda figured.
You keep saying we, but I don't think you know what's going on. You just gonna waltz in here and bark orders?
Kaito-san turned down your offer, didn't he? And the other guy is Yagami from his own detective agency. Before that, he was an accomplished lawyer. Now he's with Kaito-san independently.
It's my job to be running HQ, though. You shouldn't roll up unannounced.
I'm supposed to leave you to your own devices? I do have to check in, at least to show my face.
Got a cold?
It's a dust allergy, actually. Tough thing to live with. And I used to catch hell for it in the Yakuza. Quit that infernal sniffling, they'd say.
Yeah, that couldn't have been easy, man. I bet they would beat the shit out of you if you didn't blow your nose.
You know it. I do wish we'd had the time to work together, Kaito-san. You as well, Yagami-san. It may feel like we're a small-time outfit in the immediate term, but RK will grow. We'll show you. But in the meantime, we'll leave the two of you be. Does that work?
Finally, some sense. Best of luck with the growth. As the leader here, you need brains and brawn.
Something else?
Your gang was out there searching for some guy in a picture. Well, how'd that hunt end up turning out? He was some kind of girls' bar manager, wasn't he? It sounded like he'd disappeared from Kamurocho more than a few years back. You have any luck tracking him down?
We actually found that he's unfortunately dead. Likely murdered. Considering Kamurocho's reputation and the nature of his profession, I can't say I'm all that surprised.
Got it. I guess I was just kind of curious.
Always happy to oblige a detective.
I guess we shouldn't have taken RK so lightly, even though they're new to the scene.
Yeah. Supposedly Sum was the one who spearheaded the campaign to scoop up all the ex-Tojo. Turns out he's teaching the next generation of thugs about protection money, loan shark, and mugging. He's like an unemployment agency for shitheads. They've got 50 full-time bodies so far, but if you include part-timers and other associates, they may be well over 2,000 strong.
That's a lot. Even half that's a lot.
The Yakuza left behind a gaping power vacuum in this town. Even if it wasn't RK, someone else would have swooped in. So much for peace and quiet in Kamurocho, huh?
Sorry-san's calling. Hello?
It's Shirosaki. Sorry for the wait. I found our file on Ahara's victim.
Ah, Mamiya-san, right? Yui Mamiya?
Yes, she lives with her family in East Ikebukuro. I'm about to make a quick house call.
Awesome. Then I'll be right over.
Good. See you sooner than later, I hope.
I caught all that. You go on ahead, Doc. This one's outside my area of expertise.
Okay. I'll head back to the office when I'm done. Starving. Pretty tasty, thanks.
ありがとうございました。
Oh, perfect timing, Yagami-san. And here I was about to go without you. Are you ready to visit Mamiya-san? Well, the best. Remember, we're speaking to a victim here, Yagami-san. One whose assailant we defended in court. If we had tried to make an appointment, she probably would have declined outright.
Not sure showing up unannounced is much better. So let's just hope she's willing to talk.
Yes, there's no way around it. It's a risk we had to take.
Well, here goes nothing.
Yes?
I'm Shirosaki from the Genda Law Office, the attorney for Mr. Akihiro Ehara. You may remember me from the hearings.
Why are you here? Don't you know it's rude to show up at someone's door uninvited?
I understand, but we have a pressing matter that directly concerns you. If we could do this another way, we would. I apologize for any inconvenience.
I'm sorry, but the trial's over and done with. You know I can legally turn you away.
You're right, but I'm only asking a moment of your time. Please, would you mind?
I don't have time for this. I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Wait, before you do that. Sorry to butt in. I'm Yagami, a detective helping Sari here out.
And?
Are you aware of the trending video that's leading people to believe Ihara committed murder? Thing is, the victim was confirmed to be alive in Yokohama until the morning of your own incident. And since Ihara was on the train with you, they're ruling him out as a murder suspect.
So, what is it you're getting at?
Just trying to ensure you're in the clear from any of that unfortunate business. If we could do this now, we'd never bother you again. All we need is 10 minutes of your time.
How absurd.
We're only trying to help, but if later would work better for you, we could always come back another time. With our supervisor, of course. That visit would probably be more formal. There'd be paperwork, audio tapes, you know the drill. You'll want to clear your schedule.
I really don't have time for any of that.
No, I understand, and it's entirely our fault. We thought we'd do this casually, but we really should have been more by the book. But it is a murder case, so we do have to make sure our paperwork is in order here. Now, would you prefer to schedule a date to accommodate a more formal interview?
You said 10 minutes if we do it now, right?
We'll make it as painless as possible.
All right. Hold on.
We really do appreciate it.
Well, I'm impressed. I'm also not sure I should trust a word you say ever again.
Really? I did get us in the door, didn't I?
I'm joking. I do appreciate the help. Now let's not screw this up. This is likely the only conversation we'll have with Mamiya-san.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi. Again, we apologize for the intrusion.
Let's just get this over with already.
Okay, bye-bye.
We'll make this quick.
Suspicious. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Suspicious. Suspicious. What the? Uh-huh. What the? Hey, suspicious. What the?
So, talk. I've already told the police and the court everything they could want to know about that morning.
I'm sorry to put you through this again, but would you mind going over those details with us?
What else is left to discuss?
I understand how pressured you might feel.
I've gone over this so many times. I wonder if pressing charges was even worth it.
No, what you did was both brave and inspirational. Many victims are afraid to come forward for any number of reasons. Your voice might give them courage to find their own.
Ironic. Hearing this from that Predator's defense team.
Well, perhaps.
Would you mind walking us through that day from the beginning?
It's nothing so mysterious. I was just on my way to work when some man grabbed my butt. That's all it was.
Nothing else was out of the ordinary that day?
Correct.
Not to pry, but where is your husband today?
Still at work? He usually doesn't get home until later. On that note, I have to feed my son, so let's get this wrapped up soon.
We'll try our best to. Moving along. On that day, you and Ahara-san boarded the train bound for Ikebukuro, correct? Had you ever seen the man before then?
No. At least not that I can recall. How many times must I go over this? Your lawyer friend here already knows everything I have to say. What do you gain by getting me to repeat things?
That's the thing. Yagami-san here is a specialist. He can take whatever you repeat, analyze it, and draw up an entirely new conclusion. Right?
Of course. That's exactly why I'm here. In the security footage as you stepped onto the train, it looks like Ahara-san stepped right behind you. Were you aware of his presence at this point?
I was. It felt like someone kept pushing up against me with no sense of personal boundaries. I remember second-guessing myself at the time, thinking it was normal for the train to be that packed.
Then the train took off while you were stuck in that situation.
Yes. And then I felt the back of his hand against me. It kept getting worse from there, to the point where he went under my skirt. And the pig had the nerve to write it off as an accidental brush on a crowded train. But that kind of touch wasn't accidental. He even grabbed at me.
Truly awful. And I do sympathize. I've also had to turn in an abuser like that. Personally speaking, some men can't wait to debase themselves at the first opportunity.
Why would you say that and look at me?
I just stood there, frozen. I couldn't see who was touching me. I had no idea what to do. I wanted to scream. But what if he just played it off? So I decided I would bear it till the next station.
Are you okay, Mommy?
I'm fine, sweetie. We're just having a bit of grown-up talk. Are you hungry?
Uh-huh.
Then go read your book and wait over there for Mommy. We're almost done.
You said the abuse lasted the entire 6 minutes between Ikebukuro and Shinjuku Station. Did you see the groper's face at any time during that span?
No. I was too terrified to look. And I thought, even if I did, he'd just pull away and escape. But just as the train was pulling into Shinjuku, I reached back and grabbed the hand on me. That's when I saw his face. Of course, he shook me off as the doors opened, but I'd already gotten a clear look at him. He must have known I could turn him in at that point. So he ran, and I chased after.
Right. That was captured by the station's security cameras.
Great job tailing him in such a crowded space. On that note, did you ever happen to lose sight of Ihara-san while running?
His cap was pretty easy to spot, and no one else was bolting off the platform like that, so I never lost sight of him. At that point, I could feel my voice returning, so I just screamed. That man grabbed me!
I'm glad there were good Samaritans nearby.
For sure. And there were a lot of smartphones out, so I figured there was no way for him to get away with it. I was so relieved.
I see. I think I've got the gist of it. But now we've got a piece of evidence that contradicts what you've told us.
What do you mean?
Despite what we just went over, wouldn't you say this contradicts your account of the incident?
I'm not sure what you mean. Did I say something odd?
No, Yagami-san is currently...
Oh, shh. If you'll allow me to rephrase... Despite what we just went over...
No.
Oh, shh. If you'll allow me to... Despite what we...
No.
Oh, if you'll allow me... Despite...
No.
Oh, shh. If you'll allow me to... Despite...
No.
Oh, if you'll allow me... Well, on the same day, at 6:30 a.m. in Yokohama, a student teacher named Hiro Mikoshiba was sent off to work by his mother. But he was soon abducted near his home, only to be found dead much later in Ijincho.
Is that...
According to the video, the Hara-san here is the murderer.
What?
He killed Mikoshiba in cold blood to get vengeance for his bullied son. His kid was about to graduate high school, but instead, he took his own life. So Ihara took it upon himself to punish his son's tormentor.
That's awful.
But now we come back to the issue here. If this footage is authentic, then Ihara-san couldn't have been your assailant. The victim's estimated time of death and Ihara-san's time of arrival in Tokyo simply don't allow for it. It's just not possible for someone to make that commute. But there's the flip side. If Ihara-san was in fact your assailant, it would mean this murder footage is a fabrication.
I don't know what you expect me to say after all this.
Right? Now you know how we're feeling. That's why we came to see if you had any leads for us.
So that's what this is about.
After hearing your story, I have no doubt you endured a lot that day. Which would obviously mean that murder video was faked.
Then, who shared that video? And why?
Wish I knew. Based on the quality, something this convincing would need quite a budget. Whether it's CG on top of real murder footage, or just a rock-solid AI creation, no way it was cheap. So why go through all this effort to fake a murder? Who would benefit from it? But I have to say, I feel much closer to piecing this puzzle together with your help today. Thank you very much for your time.
Yes, and rest assured, this will be the last time you see us. Our apologies for the unexpected visit. And for dredging up unpleasant memories.
It's fine. So long as this is really the end of it all.
I'd like to report Mamiya-san's account to the rest of the team. Can I count on you to be there?
Sure. Let me give Kaito-san a heads up.
All right, then I'll see you there.
Yo, it's me.
Hey, I just got back to Kamurocho. Everything good? Any news?
All good here, man. What's with you? You worried Arcade got to me or something?
I mean, they did run their mouths about stabbing us in the back. But if you're good, I'm good. Anyway, I'm heading to Genda so Sari-san and I can go over what we learned from Mamiya.
You're the boss. As for me, I'm calling it a day.
You do that. Really, guys?
Takayuki! Hey, where are you running?
Emily-chan, what do you usually do during the day?
Most likely I'll be dead asleep. My shifts are always late, so yeah.
You got your days and nights swapped around, huh?
Yep. That's why I'm always late to my classes.
Oh, what? I didn't know you went to school.
Yeah, I go to a fashion school. How about that?
And is your dream to become a fashion designer?
Yep. Totally reaching for the stars here. But a girl can dream.
You never know. Might come true. Isn't that...
Yep, I'm a natural brunette. It's a popular color these days. Thanks. Personally, I've always liked my hair. Yeah, my dad's from England. And my mom's Japanese American. They moved here because of work.
Oh.
I was 7 at the time, so actually, I've lived here way longer than when I lived overseas. Let's see. I went to elementary school in Ijincho, then middle school in Tokyo. Then I came back here after high school.
I see.
Honestly, I think I traded all my Japanese for English.
Huh?
Yeah, get this. A tourist started talking to me earlier, and I totally blanked out. I had to find a foreigner nearby to translate. This kind of thing happens all the time to me. It's like, just because I look a certain way doesn't mean I speak your language.
Hey.
Nope, there's a uniform, so we can't just wear whatever. I'd rather not be on the street looking like that, so I change at the bar.
I guess so.
Yeah, might end up attracting some pervy old drunks.
Now that you mention it.
Oh, well, believe it or not, the owner himself scouted me out.
Oh.
Yeah, he called out to me from down the street. I thought he was hitting on me at first, so I took off. Is that so? Do you feel like hitting on me too, Takayuki?
Yeah.
Handsome guy or not, I'd probably bolt if you came on too strong. It can be. You never know what these people are gonna do, and it sucks always being on guard.
I guess so.
So the day the owner hit on... well, recruited me, I ran off because I thought he was just another thirsty dude. Then he did the same thing the next day, and again the day after. So I finally went up and asked, "Are you really that desperate, man?" Totally. But after I heard him out, the job sounded really fun, so I accepted. Well, I do enjoy my work. I love socializing, and if just talking to me can make someone happy, then I'm happy too. Knowing that, I can give it my all, despite the fast pace and long hours.
That was amazing.
Pride? Yeah, you're right. I guess I do have some pride in my job. But honestly, I want to get out of Ijincho.
Does that mean...
Well, the thing is... I'm sick of being here.
Huh?
See, I get bored real easy, and living in the same place for too long is not my idea of an exciting life.
Emily-chan.
Really? Thanks! You think they fit me?
Yeah.
I just changed up my nails, and I was a little worried they wouldn't look good. So I'm glad they do.
Now that you mention it...
It's a secret.
Huh?
Yeah. That's not for you to know just yet, I'm afraid.
Same here. You ever get any weird customers or people that try to mess with you?
Oh, totally. Happens all the time.
Well, give me an example.
So, like, they'll try to get me to say something dirty, thinking I don't know Japanese.
What do you do about it?
Well, the owner always says to just laugh it off. But I end up telling them off instead. Stupid jerks.
Classic Emily-chan. Did they get pissed?
No. I actually think they like it.
Ah, so they really are weird.
What happened?
Hey!
Emily-chan?
Takayuki. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Hmm?
Yagami-san.
Oh. Hmm? Huh.
Yagami-san.
Huh? Um... Hmm?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes. 助けて!
Hey! Nah. Hey. I see. Yeah. Ah. Huh? Huh? Hey. Oh. Huh? Nah. Huh? Let's go.
Design.
Huh?
Aufheben, please.
Toribe. Hey. Oh.
Master. Yes. Huh? Hmm?
Hey. Huh.
I suppose.
Huh? Itakura-senpai! I'll give it a shot.
Ah. Amasawa.
Well,
No. Well...
Huh?
Yes.
Nope.
Excuse me. If I were to guess...
No way.
Yes.
Amasawa.
Well...
What? Hey.
Hmm.
Hmm? I see. Amasawa.
Yes.
Let's do it. Sweet.
Going to win!
I'm not gonna hold back. Nice.
Yes!
Lame. Alright, let's tone it down. My turn then. Yep.
Nice time. Yes! Huh?
Maybe next time. Okay.
No.
Nice.
Oh.
Sorry.
Lost. going to win!
I'm not gonna hold back. Nice. Yep. Nice.
Nice time.
Nice. Okay. Yep. Nice.
Nice time.
Wow. My turn then. Yep. Nice. Yep.
Nice time.
Impressive. Guess that's game.
Lost.
Hmm? Excuse me.
I want to go home. Stupid flu. Wish we could wipe it out for good.
Good evening! Um... No.
Yes. No. Ah.
Yep. Either way.
A lot of us do wear those coats, but it's not like it's part of our dress code.
What?
I've seen some teachers wear tracksuits or even aprons. I myself tried an apron at one point.
Hmm?
But as you can guess, the students all poked fun at me. So back to the coat I went. I think I look quite professional with the white coat on. Hopefully it's not just me who thinks that.
Oh.
What would you rather see me in, Yagami-san? There you go again with the flattery. You really are a flatterer, you. That's right. Sometimes students come in just to watch me do it. Well, actually, every time I try, I discover that I've memorized everything on the test, so I can't really do it. You bet it is! I just love Onomichio-kun! I even collect all his accessories! I'm surprised you know about him, Yagami-san! Anyway, I made that from a garage kit, which is different from standard figurines. So already it's pretty unique. And if that wasn't enough, I put my own interpretation on the paint job, making it truly one of a kind. See how I layered clear blue onto the resin parts of the waves? Did you notice the candy color finish? You did, didn't you? Sorry, I get a little carried away talking about it.
No.
You should, and let me know when you do. I'll teach you how to build like a pro.
Excuse me.
Oh, yeah, I suppose we do. Most students come in because they've hurt themselves during PE or sports practice.
Now that you mention it. Really?
Are you trying to say I'm old? For your information, I'm old. Uh-oh. Sorry, I overreacted just now, didn't I? Anyway, the issue isn't my eyes. I'm just not very good with my hands.
Huh. Excuse me.
Uh-oh. Just what are you trying to say? I already admitted that Oh, I'm glad you liked it. It's just instant coffee, so it tastes the same no matter who makes it. Just add water, you know. If anything, save your praise for the manufacturer.
In other words...
I won't say another word until I get a lawyer. I guess this is where I come clean. The real problem with me is... yeah. I actually can't handle blood. Just the thought of it makes me squeamish.
Are you serious?
Seriously. I know, I'm pathetic. A medical professional who can't even look at a wound. I can't believe my dream was to become a school nurse.
Huh?
I was teased pretty hard in middle school. Sometimes when I didn't want to go to class, I'd go study in the nurse's office instead. But the nurse we had was nothing short of amazing. Instead of leaving me alone with all my negativity, she'd talk to me like I really mattered. I quickly began to admire her. I told myself I wanted to be just like her when I grew up.
Oh.
That's jumping a little ahead. I may have wanted to be like her, but I never really pursued it as a goal. What I ended up doing was real estate, at least up until recently.
Huh?
Well, my company went under out of nowhere, so I found myself with very little money and lots of free time. Then I started thinking about what I wanted to do with my life, and I remembered that nurse who inspired me. I decided I wanted to pay it forward to the next generation, to help troubled kids just like she did. Though the road ahead wasn't easy, I managed to graduate college, get my license, and land the interview. And after all that struggle, I made it to where I am. So regardless of my shortcomings, I still want to excel as a nurse, so my students can have a safe place at school.
I see.
Thank you. The only thing is... I never thought it'd be such an obstacle. Yagami-san?
Huh?
Could you please keep my fear of blood a secret? I've already come so far and I really don't want to lose my job again.
Yep.
You're the greatest!
Is this...
Is there a lot? That's almost the entire job. This might sound surprising to you, but being a school nurse has you constantly dealing with paperwork. Reports, guidance plans, health bulletins. Sometimes it never ends. And whenever there's a cold going around, the paperwork just gets in the way. That's why I cherish little moments like these, where I can relax and have some chit-chat. It doesn't happen often.
Yep.
You can stop by anytime.
Excuse me.
They do. A lot of students come in both mentally and physically exhausted, so I let them rest as long as I can. A lot of it is due to stress. Over their relationships, their future. They really have a lot on their plate. I was the same at that age, so I do my best to understand their needs. Whether I'm the right person for the job is another story.
No.
I sure hope that's the case. Ah.
Hmm?
Ne. Ah.
Ah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yagami-san?
Yep. Say, where do you live, Hakase-san?
I'm pretty close to Hamakita Park, so around Daikoku-ten Avenue.
Got it.
Oh, are we going now?
So, are you settled in at school? If you don't mind me asking.
I guess so. I've gotten pretty used to the routine. Oh, and I've been hearing all sorts of gossip from the other teachers.
Gossip, huh?
Yeah, like when a teacher gets fed up with a class, their strategy is to storm off to the faculty room. Apparently they do this all the time.
Happened back in my day, too. The class president would go and apologize.
See, I didn't know that was a thing. I had thought they learned that as part of their job training. I'm serious. I even asked the other teachers if that was true.
No way. And what did they say?
Get this. There isn't even any job training. The more experienced teachers simply tell the rest what to do. So that's all teachers here have to go on, aside from whatever they learned from their own teachers back in the day.
Amazing. So in a sense, retreating to the faculty room is something of a legacy move.
Right, but it shouldn't be overused or else the students will stop caring. At least, that's what another teacher told me.
True. Wouldn't be much of a legacy move if it lost its effect over time. Got any counseling tips for yours truly? It seems like you're in the position to hear these kids out.
Well, aren't you supposed to know more about that, Mr. Detective?
In my case, we do talk about specific events, but not much in the way of their feelings.
Well, I would start by showing some empathy. Imagine you're in their shoes, and instead of giving lectures, try offering them choices. What they hate is being told what to do. And if you end up stumbling over your words or even crying with them, that's okay.
Okay. I think I get what you mean. It's not enough to just be on their side. You need to show you value what they think.
Oi!
Oh!
Huh? Huh? Let's go.
No way. Huh? Excuse me.
Ow, ow, ow!
You should be all good now. Ah.
What?
Yes.
Yeah. Hmm?
Why don't you let me take care of it?
What? Yep. Yep.